how they sign in. Yeah, someone like Sudi, you will never ever see him in house. Never. I have only seen him in the house when he was being sworn in, never mind with a bit of trouble, when he was voting for finance bill, and when he was impeaching Gachagua. There is no other day you'll ever see him, unless he's a ghost. That he appears and disappears without noticing, because I'm relatively available in the house. I'm not there 100% of the times, but I'm there more than 80% of the times, and I make my arguments on the floor. So that is a challenge, and it's not only Sudi. We have quite a number of members actually. I remember there's a member who passed on recently, and people asking, so who is that?
Oh,
they
wow.
all
Amongst
wanted,
yourself as colleagues? Okay.
Yeah, all the people wanted to see his photo. Yeah, so we have that challenge. And
so what you're saying, I'm sorry, is that actually you're not surprised. You're not surprised that you had less than 50% of the population of members of parliament in the House on the day when the business was to vote towards the finance bill, because they don't show up anyway.
No, this was surprising, because even though they don't show up, you expected to see a better turn up on this day, because apparently
when it was critical,
it was a very critical vote, because this finance bill is seeking to raise so much money for the Kenya Kwanza government. So you'd have expected to see the members of Kenya Kwanza government who support the government from across the country. You would have expected to see them there voting.
At least on that day, kind of like how they showed up when, former Vice Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was being impeached.
Exactly. And on the other side, many of us believe that this finance bill contains very, very draconian clauses and very oppressive clauses. And for those of us who believe that, then we ought to have also been there to vote against the bill.
Okay.
But I must say that people who were against this bill were in the House relatively in a good number. I think like 96% or 95% of people who don't follow and do not support some of the policies by William Ruto government were actually in the House. I think there were very few counted numbers of people who were not there, who actually had they had excused themselves to an extent. So we had a bigger number of people who are not supporting or who are not supporting the bill.
What's an excuse that